Good morning, children. After a long time, isn't it? How are you? I hope you are all fine and safe. Welcome to the third standard. So, shall we begin our first lesson? We are going to cover the lesson 1. How many crows? How many crows? Do you have crows around your house? Yes, they come and caw, caw, caw all around the courtyard. So, this story revolves around how many crows. The story revolves around two characters, the king and his minister. Every king has ministers to help them run the government, just like our prime minister has so many ministers to help him. So before, the king also used to have many ministers. Here, a famous king, King Akbar, had a very favorite minister, Birbal. Do you want to know why Birbal was Akbar's favorite minister? We'll know through this story. So let's start reading the story. Keep your finger on the word king and read along with me. King Akbar liked to ask questions which were difficult to answer. However, to the king's delight, Birbal always had an answer, no matter how confusing the question. King Akbar liked to ask many questions, just like you. Don't you ask your parents and teachers, how does the bird fly? From where does the sun rise? Why do peacocks have such colorful feathers? So, King Akbar also used to like to ask questions. And who would answer them? However difficult questions or confusing questions, Birbal. So, King was very happy when Birbal answered his questions. One day, Akbar was walking in his palace garden. It was a cool summer morning, and his dear minister Birbal was with him. Children, we all know that kings live in palaces. Do they live in houses like we have? Yes, they don't live in our houses. They live in big, big palaces. And those big palaces have big and beautiful gardens. So one day, Akbar was also walking in his palace garden. It was a summer morning, and you know, summer can be very hot. But that day, I think a cool breeze was blowing. So he took Birbal and went to walk in his palace garden. And what did he say? What a beautiful day! The garden is full of flowers. Look at those pretty birds in the bird bath. Akbar said it was a beautiful day. It was a bright and sunny day, and his garden was full of flowers, colorful flowers. You've seen all those flowers, roses, marigolds, tulips. So, those were beautiful flowers. And then he saw the birds. The birds were pretty, and they were in the bird bath. See, look here. Here is the bird bath. It is like a pot filled with water, and the birds come and drink water from it and sometimes have a lucky cool dip in it. You also must be having a pot like this in your courtyard for the birds. Yes. So you think about the bird. That's very good. So, children, I hope you have understood the lesson. Now, please read along with me. Repeat after me. King Akbar liked to ask questions which were difficult to answer. However, to the king's delight, Birbal always had an answer. No matter how confusing the question. One day, Akbar was walking in his palace garden. It was a cool summer morning, and his dear minister Birbal was with him. What a beautiful day! The garden is full of flowers. Look at those pretty birds in the bird bath. Very good, children. Now, I have highlighted some difficult words for you to learn and write. The first word is delight, means happy, satisfied. The second word is confusing. It means when you don't understand. Palace. It's a place where kings live. The fourth word is minister. Minister is somebody who helps the ruler or the king. The fifth word is beautiful. And The sixth word is pretty. You have to write down these difficult words in your notebook 5 times. In the next class, we are going to cover the next part of the chapter. I hope you all will read it and revise it.